There's nothing more valuable that you can place on your screens in your office than the dental transformations that you've created through the years in your practice. Those screens, you buy a screen from Costco for $1,500, that becomes more valuable to you because that screen advertises an asset, which is what you do. Invisalign, I mean, they are in it. And I promise you, if you use this, I've seen practices use this, it literally makes case acceptance much easier because patients start asking you about things that they've seen. People never ask about what they don't know of, right? It's a harder reach. If you want them to ask, put it in front of them. And an easy way for you to stay in front of them, maybe you're on vacation. Maybe you're traveling the world. Maybe you're like, hey, Ranesh, I want to take a little bit more time off next year. Guess what? You have an associate in there, but you're still in the screen in front. Still an asset. Still an asset. You all should utilize this. It doesn't cost you anything. It just takes a little bit of creative energy, putting it on the screen. Next thing. Same thing you put on the screen. I'm going to skip the reactions reel. The same thing you put on the screen while I'm on it, you could just make a book with your name and put that on the coffee table in your reception room. Where can you make a book? Apple does their ebooks, right? Just Google Apple Books. You can go to Shutterfly. They do books. Just look at, personalized books for art, pictures. You guys are going to know this. Like you go on vacation, there's pictures. You can turn those pictures into a little book and you can just flip through it. You should have that in multiple rooms in your front office. It should be everywhere. Because remember what I said, the transformations you create, if you're not capturing those into digital media, into physical media, you're working harder than someone that is capturing that stuff. If you're not capturing it, you're working harder. I promise you, you're working harder. And once you start capturing it, you will see, oh my God, like this is much easier. I should have done this way before. I'm not having to work as hard because it's there. It's speaking for itself. It's speaking for itself. Sorry, wrong camera angle. Here we go, back again. So it's speaking for itself, right? So if you're not capturing it, it's much harder. Capture the transformations you create. Make sure you have that down in your office. In fact, that should be an important thing, even with your team. When someone finishes up a whitening, capture the transformation. Now, here's another thing you want to capture. Aside from transformations, we glazed over it. You want to capture the reactions reel, okay? What's the reactions reel? Marvin does a great job of this. You walk in, and before you do the unveil on the whitening, on the temporary veneers, you literally get your camera out and you walk in and you give them the mirror and you just do this. You just do this. They're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Or they do the same thing with the whitening. That's a reaction. You need to capture those reactions. Reactions are priceless. Why? Because they're not scripted. They're not rehearsed. They're raw. They're natural. That is the best segment of interaction with your patients that you need to capture. Marvin does this with his temporaries, not even with his final veneers, although I'm sure he does that too. But when he does the temporaries that day, they're like, oh my God, this is awesome. You just need 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 3 seconds. That's a reactions reel. Imagine you capture those things, and then you stitch all that together in InShot, and you create a nice reel around that. In fact, I think Larry Hannes, I think one of your team members asked, what video editing software do you use? It's called InShot. You guys know this. InShot. That's what Judy Lynn uses. That's what I've always used. InShot is awesome. You can literally go in and just edit whatever you want to edit and put your videos on it. I mean, it's great. I'll show you guys what it is right here. Here we go. You just go in there and you can use that red button right there, InShot. That's how you can edit all your videos in Shot. INSHOT, in Shot. So you capture those reactions. If you have 10 of those, that's what's playing in your screens, along with your transformations, your before and afters. Reaction videos, transformation. That should be on your ecosystem. So that right there makes people, it uplifts their mood. They're like, wow, this is good. It gets them to start asking about treatment.